Microsoft Azure Active Directory can now be integrated with Yeastar PBX Appliance Edition, Software Edition, and Cloud Edition. With this integration, you can synchronize your AD users, organizational units, and groups to the PBX, and allow the synced AAD users to directly log into Link's UC clients by their user accounts through single sign-on feature. In this video, we will take the Yeastar PBX Appliance Edition as an example and show you how to realize this integration step by step. If you want to try out the integration, please apply for a free trial for our PBX from the link in the description and integrate it with the Azure AD. Before anything, we need to make sure that we have an Azure AD. Use a Microsoft Azure account with Global Administrator privilege to implement the integration, and for the PBX, we need to subscribe and list it to the enterprise plan and have activated the FQDN. First, log into the PBX administrator interface. Navigate to Integrations, Collaboration. Find the Microsoft 365 section. Then click the Integrate button. On the integration page, select the required redirect URI and Client SSO redirect URI. Then click Integration. You'll be redirected to the Microsoft Connection page. Choose your Microsoft 365 administrator account to sign in. On the Permission Consent page, review the permissions requested by the Yeastar Microsoft 365 wizard. Check the box Consent on behalf of your organization. Then click Accept to grant access. The system will now apply the integration settings. Once the process is finished, you'll see the message integration succeeded. Then click Confirm. Now the integration is finished and we can check the connection status. After the integration, we can move on to set up user synchronization. Here we switch it on user synchronization. Then we can set the user range for extension auto creation. It means that the chosen users from AD will have their corresponding extension automatically created in the PBX. So we need to specify who will be synced to the PBX. Here we have 4 options. We can choose as we need. Then we can move on to decide how we want to assign the extension number. We can set up Assign Automatically and define the initial number. Or if the extension number is already set in the AAD user account, we can choose Read Specific Property Value and then point out the property name in AAD user settings where the number is configured. Then we can decide under what condition should we delete the extension. Then at last, we can decide if we want to enable auto-associated extensions with the users that share the same email address. Then we can go on to sync organization unit to PBX as extension group or organizations. Enable group synchronization. Then, just as before, we'll specify which OUs do we want to sync from the AAD. Then we can move on and configure to sync the OU to the PBX as extension groups or organizations. And for the last step, we set up the SSO for Link's UC clients. Here we find SSO and switch on. Then login address. We choose the local IP address for local sign-in and domain for remote sign-in. If necessary, we can also sync the presence of AAD account to corresponding extensions. Enable Microsoft Teams users presence synchronization. Then we can go on to enable Outlook contact synchronization to PBX. Then select the checkbox. In the user range, click on drop-down button and select the range. Here, please ensure that the user's range selected here falls into the range you selected earlier for this integration. We can also synchronize contacts from Outlook shared mailboxes to PBX. Check shared mailbox contact synchronization. Then we select the range, like we did earlier, and then specify to which contact book on our PBX do we want to sync our Outlook contact. Once we're done, click on Save. Now we have finished the integration between Yeastar PBX and Microsoft AD. Well, as usual guys, don't forget to give it a try and also subscribe our channel for more details. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.